Well, I think starting off all the way back in the fall, we had the opportunity to participate in the Ohio Charity Classic for cancer at Ohio State. And so that kind of started us off with our fall ball, and that was a good experience for us. 11-game winning streak, that was a great thing, but all good things come to an end at some point. I can't even honestly say that it was all the things that we did on the field that were the highlights. A lot of things were good for us off of the field. We did a lot of community service this year. We worked with New Directions and domestic violence, and had a great Florida trip. Did a lot of good things and fun things, getting to know our teammates. Overall, it was a good season, good solid season. Well, all three of them had huge impact on our team on the field. I mean, they were our pitching staff. If they didn't do it, nobody was going to do it. And you know, we play a really rugged Crossroads League schedule with the weather, rainouts, travel, and honestly, those three they carried us. You know, on the mound. Anna actually probably the last 3 or 4 weeks pitched for us injured. She was hurting pretty bad, but you know, we tried to give her as much off as we could, but you know, and anytime can you do it? It was like, I'll try, you know, and she did a really good job. All three of them had really good and successful seasons, you know, in the circle. Off the field, all of them are just really good student athletes. They are just really a benchmark for the type of student athlete that we want to have in our program. All 4 different personalities. A couple things that they have in common, just excellent students. They are also very much team above self. All 4 of them are kind of going in different directions. Actually, Anna's getting married this weekend, and Savannah's off to graduate school at West Virginia University. Nat's going to take a gap year and then go into physical therapy. And Emily, being in a science major, she's looking to get into something with the environment. And so I think all 4 of them are going to be successful in whatever they do. I don't think you ever stop. You might slow down a little bit, but you don't stop. You know, once the kids go home, it's high school ball. We're out recruiting right now. We've been in the sectionals and right now in the districts, and then we go to regionals and state, just, you know, to get out and see as many kids as we possibly can. That would be a good fit for MVNU. Then the summer, it's all travel ball. There's every weekend. You could be out somewhere, and I have kudos to my coaching staff. Couldn't do it without them. You know, Regina Myers, Mark Pratt, and Michael Simmons and Courtney Ringert, our GA. I couldn't do it without them. Really, I mean, I might be at the top of them, but they make this thing go, and they do a great job of going out and watching kids and doing a bulk of our recruiting. We have 12 committed. Between JV and varsity. One of our things that we really needed to do is get some depth in our pitching, and we feel like we've done that. We feel like we have a couple really solid kids coming in, big freshmen. Plus, we had a freshman who came in last year, Hannah Barco, that we think it eventually is going to really help us, but she fought through some injuries and some illnesses this year. And so really didn't get to step in and help us as much as we thought she was going to be able to do at the beginning. We felt like we needed to address our speed on the bases. I think that we covered that. And you can have great pitching, you can have speed, but you got to have somebody hit the ball. And so hitting the ball and getting some offensive-minded kids to come in and help pick up that slack a little bit, we really feel strongly that we did that. Most of them have jobs. Some of them will play summer ball, weekend summer type thing. We give them a little bit of time off without hitting them again with some off-season workout to give them just a chance to kind of collect their thoughts, heal their bodies a little bit, and then they'll start again with some off-season stuff in July. Because we do play a fall schedule. There are scrimmages, but if you don't prepare for that a little bit, then when you come in, we kind of face some injuries and stuff. So they'll have a little bit of time, work, and play some softball over the summer. Well, as I told you before, after we won 3-2 against Spring Arbor, I was more excited for that. We got a win in the tournament and the kids experienced that success. It's a number, John. Honestly, I probably couldn't tell you, but maybe a handful of games that I've been in, but I could tell you about a lot of faces that have come through our program. A lot of faces, a lot of laughs, a lot of Florida trips, a lot of community service, a lot of devotional time, a lot of one-on-one time. I could tell you probably more about that side of my coaching than I could actually tell you about the competitions that we faced. It's been a journey. It's been a long journey, but with all those wins have come some losses too. They're in there also, but we won't talk about those.